Next is number 33, Christopher Dukes of Hartford. I know I saw you on here earlier.
Yes, sir. I'm still here. I
All
shut my
right.
camera off beforehand. Good evening, folks. Thank you again for holding this forum. My name is Christopher Lamont Dukes. I'm one of the many Black faces amongst our citizens impacted by police and prosecutor misconduct, which goes unaddressed in our state. Since April 2018, I have faced wrongful arrest in a challenging legal battle. Charged with kidnapping and assault, I maintained my innocence, rejected plea deals, and provided the state with irrefutable evidence that also shared with Hartford Police, State Police, the FBI, and the U.S. Attorney's Office in New Haven. All criminal charges against me were dropped and the case was dismissed on November 14th of 2019. Yet, my fight for justice continues as no one has been held responsible for the crimes committed against me and my children. And the impact of police and prosecutor misconduct continues to plague my family. The real impact has been for more than 2,000 days, my children have been separated from me and all their paternal relatives, their Black relatives. More than 5 years of wrongful termination from my position as a department head at Central Connecticut State University. The personal financial abuse has amounted to more than $400,000 in accumulated debt fighting these injustices. This tragedy started to unfold on April 20th of 2018 when, serving as a voice for truth in a pool of corruption, I became a whistleblower at CCSU. I informed the president about several acts of sexual misconduct perpetrated by white male employees upon female students, which were covered up by the administration then and still continues to be covered up now. 4 days later, my children and I faced a life-threatening and life-altering swatting incident in our own residence that resulted in my wrongful arrest. My bail was set at an astonishing $750,000. I lost my freedom, employment, home, and supremely, access and priceless time with my children and other family members. I faced a barrage of accusations and series of severe criminal charges. The state attempted to coerce me into a plea bargain for a 10-year sentence. However, by the grace of God, I was armed with the truth and an unwavering spirit. I refused to yield. The turning point came when I informed the court that the domestic violence claims against me was nothing more than a cowardly distraction to keep authorities occupied chasing a no crime case. DNA test results confirmed my accuser was the sole individual on the planet to control that duct tape. DCF reversed all charges, and an arbitrator ruled the accusations against me were untrue and overwhelmingly contradicted by credible evidence. The Attorney General's office appealed that arbitration while simultaneously applying cover to the rapists at CCSU. This is my last statement, sir. I know
All right.
I'm out of time. Thank you. I appreciate that. The Connecticut Supreme Court heard this case 14 months ago, and we are still waiting for a decision. No family in Connecticut should ever have their dreams manifest into the nightmare my children and I have endured for almost 6 years, especially while we have a Black and Puerto Rican caucus that exists. So that does conclude my statements. I know I said a mouthful. I have a ton more information. I don't put forth frivolous complaints. I back it up with evidence. So I look forward to an opportunity at some point in time. We have to delve into this because I know it impacts many other people. So with that, I conclude my statement. Thank you for the latitude here.
Thank you, Mr. Dukes. And I know a lot of us have seen your displays outside the Capitol every once in a while. So
thank you. It's still been something that's still going on. And so I'm not fighting just for myself. I'm fighting for others as well.
Any questions or comments from the caucus? Well, seeing none, Mr. Dukes, we thank you for your time, and we'll definitely be seeing you in Hartford. I'm going to turn it over to Representative Wilson to chair the rest of the hour.
Thank you so much, Representative